Okay. So now So should I ask the question looking here or there? Him.
He's such an actor.
What?
Just be an actor.
Karan Sharma, the guy who's making sure that
What? Please, what? I should not look at you only, I'm telling you. See, you laugh. What?
Be ready. This is the final.
Okay, great.
Hey food lovers, welcome back to GTC Curated Bytes, where we dive deep into food curation, brand stories, event stories, and everything delicious. I'm Preet Sangvi, aka Chubby Guzzler, your host for this podcast and the food curator and founder of Gourmet Tales Co. Well, today's episode is really special to me because it takes me back to my travels to Asia. I think the vibrant energy, the street food culture, and the entire ambience, the flavors of Korean and Japanese cuisine is something I've always had a soft spot for. So today's episode, as I said, is really exciting. And you know why? Is because I've always felt that there are these high-end, authentic Korean and Japanese restaurants, right? And then there are these basic Chinese joints. I felt what was actually missing was a fun, accessible, and flavorful middle ground that hits the right price point and at the same time is authentic but also easy to grab. And boom, enter Tigeryaki, the brand that's really creating a revolution right now. Well, today we're going to be talking to one of the founders of Tigeryaki, and that's Karan Sharma, who's not only making Korean and Japanese street food cool in India, but also making it something bigger. Well, I know this brand since the past 1 year, and I've seen them grow. And well, this is my take on it, that they're definitely going to be the Chipotle of Asian street food in India. So without further ado, let's welcome Karan Sharma, the co-founder of Tigeryaki, the guy who's actually making sure that you get a taste of Korea and Japanese street food without breaking the bank. So Karan, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much, Preet, for having me.
And yeah, let's do this. But before we begin, we have this little tradition out here to fuel our guests to have this chat with me. And since we already know what you like, we've got you a cold coffee from Toys. So yeah.
Oh, wow, let me try this out. You want to do a small cheers? Cheers. Oh, this is actually nice. Nice and strong.
Good
To
one.
keep me awake.
Okay, so let's begin. So Karan, how did Tigeryaki come to life? What was the idea behind bringing in Korean and Japanese street food flavors to India, but with a twist that actually makes it accessible to everyone?
You know, it was actually very accidental for us when we started Tigeryaki. It was started by my friend, partner Rahul, who you know pretty well as well, who's a chef as well. He's worked at a couple of restaurants, you know, across the country. He's made menus for like a lot of restaurants, like the Soho House, Cafe Holiday, etc. Right? He saved up a lot of money to start Tigeryaki. So when we started initially, we did not know that the brand's gonna, you know, go to a 3 outlet. That's what we are at currently. And we worked very heavy on the feedback when we started Tigeryaki, where we got to know that people did not really like authentic food, right? So we had to Indianize the taste a little in adding, you know, like a little bit of Indian taste to the palate, and that's how we've come up with the concept.
So you're positioning, or maybe I am positioning this as the Chipotle of Asian street food in India. What made you realize that this is what the market needed?
So actually, let me ask you one question, right? Is that when was the last time? Actually, how often do you go to a fine dining restaurant? Like, let's just say you go to, let's say, a Bastion, right?
Yeah.
How often are you going to Bastion? I know it's close for you, of course. Convenience for Preet.
Yeah, sure. But I think maybe once a month.
Exactly. Right. So we realized that there is a big market for Korean and Japanese street food, is why we also came up with the concept, right? Where we have a place where you can hang out, you can chill around, you can come more often, you can probably come have a meal once a week, or probably have something to snack on once a week as well. So that's how we wanted to come up with this.
And today you have 2 outlets in Bombay and
Yeah.
you'll just open in Bangalore as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually the hike that I will be ready to take, like go from
Yeah.
town to Bandra.
And we're bootstrapped. There's no funding in the company. So it's all from the profit that we've generated inside, from one outlet opening a second outlet to opening a third outlet. So yes, worked really hard on that.
So Karan, you've really made Tigeryaki trendy, especially with the Gen Z audience. So what's been your secret to marketing and making these flavors cool?
So, I mean, we believe that Gen Zs consume a lot of content online, right?
Yeah.
So that's one I would say like a weak point is what we're also targeting, where we know people also Gen Zs love sharing content, sharing anything that's creating an impact in their lives and in any ways,
Yeah.
right? So we worked very heavy on that. Plus, as an add-on, our social media is very engaging. We love creating content where we engage with people, including our stories and stuff as well. And also we do a lot of brand partnerships. So we work with Nika in the past. We work with 1% Club. We work with McCain's also on a closer note, where we tap into their community and vice versa. And we've also done 2 pop-ups last year with 2 restaurants. So one was Bonobo in Bandra,
Yeah.
and one is 145 in Kamla Mill. So we love tapping into different markets to understand also our other people who are heavy spenders coming to Tigeryaki or not.
Yeah, so I
So-
think that's really good because you guys are tapping into the vibe, into the feel, and also building this entire community out
Yeah.
here. So I
Yeah.
think that's something that I've seen with most of your marketing and the reels and everything that you guys keep putting up. And
it's all funny stuff on social media right now for us. I've stopped selling food on Tigeryaki's page. It's just memes and reels that are going on. So yeah, that's a good thing because that is shareable content, right? I don't want my
exactly.
social media to have like a very basic and a boring layout where I'm just selling food, because that's what every restaurant is doing, right? These are jokes that we come up with, and reels that we come up with, which people are sharing, laughing, and then they end up seeing food by the end of it. So yes.
And also, what I've seen is that you guys have started participating in a lot of events and festivals. So, how has that experience been? I think it's also a good point of view when you can actually engage with your audience out here.
Yeah.
So, how has that experience been? And also, what has been like one of your favorite events that you've done?
Yeah. I think one thing that you've helped us with, right, in festivals, which was the first festival that also we did last year. A lot of goof ups from our end, not going to deny that. With your team shouting and screaming and asking where's my tempo and everything, right? Chalo, no worries. But yeah, we launched corn dogs. I remember because you called. I think someone from your team called Rahul the same day. I was in Delhi that day, saying that there's a food tasting happening with GTC on the same day. So he called me saying what do I do, what do I sell, everything. And then there I think you gave an idea for corn dog.
Yeah.
Came with the recipe the same day and made you taste that as well. So what we worked on with festivals is that we started doing a lot of trials for food. New food. So we also launched fries with McCain's called Tiger Fries.
Okay.
So for the first 6 months, we don't launch it at the restaurant, right? We end up launching it directly at the festivals, because we have a different menu for festivals versus at the restaurant. Because we want people to come in again and try out as well. So corn dog was the experiment, became a bestseller at the festivals. And Tiger Fries also same thing, and then we added both of them to the menu. So both of them also become bestsellers at the outlet now.
Right.
So let's see what this season has to offer. And answering the second part to it, I think what was a fun part for us, for me particularly, was I think Diljit, right? When Diljit and Chainsmokers happened, in fact, this year with BMW, right? There was like a 2-3 hour line before the gates were opened. There were people, right? So because I had crew access, I love going in and out and stuff, right? So I was doing that more on purpose, because I knew, because there was a separate line for like crew versus for like people normally, right? So people, like, I remember there's a group of friends standing at the gate, and I was just going in and out 5-6 times because I could, right? So I was just looking at them like, probably how you would look at someone. Let's say if I'm flying an airline, and let's say I get upgraded from an economy to a business class, and you start judging everyone around you, saying, dude, like you guys are economy guys and I'm a business class guys. So I was giving that look just to look cooler
I think
as
I've
well.
seen you do that in most of the
Yeah.
events, the privileged ones. So I have to now think about this when we get you on board for the next event and what you're doing. But having said that, I will have to say this, that the corn dogs are one of the best corn dogs I have had after everything I've actually probably tasted in South Korea as well. And I was actually longing to have some brand have this concept here, and last season you guys did it too.
Yes.
So thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Preet.
All right, so now we are moving on to our next segment. That's the GTC Tasting Segment. And Karan, now we are going to be playing Flavor Matchmaker, but not for you, for Tigeryaki now. It's all about finding your dishes, their saucy soulmate.
Okay.
And today I am going to be playing Cupid for these condiments. We are going to be reviewing these Whitelight Food sauces today and see how these bold, flavorful flavors match the Tigeryaki dishes. So, are you ready?
Yes, let's go. But I think these are sauces that I like. So if you don't like it, then you can judge me, not Tigeryaki. Disclaimer.
So let's begin. Well, we've got these four saucy contenders out here from Whitelight Food sauces, all vying for Tigeryaki dishes' attention out here. So let's play flavor matchmaker and pair these sauces with your dishes on the best blind date ever. So are we ready?
Yes, let's go. I'm excited.
So now I'm gonna pick a sauce, introduce it, and you're gonna tell me which dish from your menu would it perfectly pair with. Are we ready?
Yes. Also, this is a disclaimer. This is a personal opinion and not a public opinion. So if I pick a wrong sauce which I like, you can judge me and not Tigeryaki. Yes. Let's go.
Okay. So sauce number one, this is
Yeah.
the Kung Pao sauce. It's
Okay.
fiery, it's bold, and it's never afraid to make the first move. So
Wow.
taste it and tell us what do you think.
Oh wow, this is actually really nice. Like
Yeah.
I think this would go with the takoyaki.
A takoyaki,
Yes, this would definitely go with the takoyaki. Yes.
match made. Up next, we have the Szechuan sauce by Whitelight Food. This is fiery, this is spicy, and it's perfect for someone who wants a little bit of adventure on the plate. So
Let's
Tell
try
us.
this out. This is gonna go with the. I think you've had the tiger fries.
Yeah.
You have, right? Yeah. This would go with the tiger fries for sure.
cool.
Yeah.
So it's the Szechuan sauce and the tiger fries. Okay, so sauce number three is the black bean sauce. This is like a dark horse because it's subtle, but it has a lot of flavor and a lot of depth. So, which dish do you think is going to pair well with this?
I feel this will go with the ramen that we're launching.
The ramen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Tigeryaki ramen and the black bean sauce.
Yes. Something that's gonna launch soon as well.
And finally, my personal favorite, that is the hot chili sauce by Whitelight Food because it's fiery, it's bold, and it's the life of the party. So, yeah, here you go.
Wow. This smells nice. Since it's your favorite,
Yeah, it is.
I hope it's
Already
not too
think-
spicy.
I already think
Yeah.
I know what you're going to say.
This is gonna go with the fiery tiger for sure.
I would also pair it with the corn dog.
Yeah, actually, I think we both. In fact.
I think I personally would love to pair this with the
Yeah.
corn dog. So
Yes.
it looks like all our Tigeryaki dishes have found their perfect saucy partners out here. And hopefully, Karan, you will also find one soon.
Thank you for the luck, Preet.
So, Karan, I do assume that you're pretty young. So,
Yes.
actually, let me tell you.
Assume.
How old are you? 40? Oh my. So, Karan, you're quite young, you and Rahul both. And I'm sure it comes in with a lot of pressure,
Yeah.
especially in such a competitive market.
Yeah.
So, what has been the most challenging part for you guys on starting Tigeryaki and also in, maintaining yourselves in this competitive QSR market?
So I think the biggest challenge that we faced initially was getting the word out on the cuisine, right? Because people don't want to experiment a lot when it comes to new cuisine in India unless it's very cheap, right? Like you're okay experimenting with something that's probably not costing you any money from your pocket, right?
Yeah.
So that was the first challenge for us, honestly. And I think challenge in terms of kitchen also, I would probably talk about, actually adding on to the first part again would be that, getting crowd that goes to McDonald's or KFC, tapping into that market for them to come to a Tigeryaki and spend their money was even tougher for us, right? Because they're used to that palate, they're used to that consistency as well.
Yeah.
Right, so that was the first challenge. And in terms of, I think, kitchen also, one of the biggest challenges we faced was hiring the right chefs. Because the chefs that we have, no one's cooked this cuisine in India, right?
They're trained by Rahul.
They're trained by Rahul now, right? So whenever initially also had a new chef or a new outlet, right? The biggest challenge for us was getting the right chef on board. Because they all come with either like an Indian specialty or like a Chinese specialty. Food that we have is very different, right? So that was a challenge, but then that's been solved out for us at the moment.
And is it still a challenge that you can't cook?
I can cook. You've seen me cook at festivals.
Oh, I've seen you do other things.
No, I'm a modest Preet. I work at festival.
Sure.
But I mean, yeah, when push comes to shove, I have to be in the kitchen making sure the orders are getting dispatched on time at festivals particularly as well. But yeah, restaurant is theek hai, matlab, it's. I mean, there's a team working, so you got to delegate. Getting work done is also work. So that's what I stand by.
Okay. So, Karan, what's new on the horizon? Any upcoming campaigns or exciting moves for Tigeryaki and you?
Um, I think one thing we are looking at right now is to move to this side of the city, which is the cooler side. Because you're here, I'm going to
Of
say the
course.
cooler side. But yeah, we're looking at a Lower Parel as the next outlet.
Okay.
Somewhere around Lower Parel, Worli side is what we're looking at. We're still understanding data from friends at Zomato and Swiggy as to what would be a good area for us to start off with. And good news is we're launching ramen and chicken wings. I know you're a vegetarian, sorry.
Yeah, but I love ramen. So,
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, so we're launching that in a week's time. So super excited for that. And I think anything new for me? I mean, no, yeah, it's the same old fun, exciting things. Excited for the new event season though. That's the only thing I'm at Tiger for. So,
that
yeah,
we
it's
that
good.
we'll decide.
Behind the scenes.
So, all right, Karan, buckle up because we are entering our rapid fire round, and this is where things get fast, fun, and a little spicy, just like your dishes at Tigeryaki. So, I've got
Yeah.
8 quick questions,
Wow.
and no dodging,
I'm
no
scared.
overthinking. Yeah, you have to answer the first thing that comes into your mind or your gut.
Okay.
And yeah, if you perform well, we might just have a hamper for you. So yeah, let's begin.
Yo for the hamper, yeah.
Yeah. I will decide. But yeah,
Don't take it back, please.
let's see. Okay, so
Yeah.
first one. If you could only eat one Tigeryaki dish for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Chicken tenders.
One misconception people have about Tigeryaki or the street food that you offer.
That it's a fine dining. It's not.
Really? Okay. Which Tigeryaki dish do you think would go viral on TikTok had it been a trend or a challenge that people would follow?
A takoyaki for sure.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
If Tigeryaki had to compete on MasterChef, which celebrity chef would you not want to judge your dishes?
I'll have to think of this actually.
You can't think.
Would be Gordon Ramsay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If each dish at Tigeryaki had a theme song,
Yeah.
what would play when you served your most popular dish, that is the Fury Tiger fries?
It would be a hip hop song. I'm really bad with song names, though.
have to sing
would
it
be a
also.
hip-hop song. Preet, no, I never take the hamper back.
No, just sing the song.
I am like one toad when I sing, so I don't know what I sing, but
What song would it be?
this might take longer than usual though.
I think
But
you're losing it.
I'm losing it. You could crop that scene, I think, and then put it in. I think it would be just. I mean, I'm trying to sing it for you, but I mean, it's a song which says that just hold on, we're going home by Drake. I would say that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's one food trend that you think is totally overrated but everyone seems to love?
One food trend which is overrated.
Overrated, yeah.
I love all the cuisines, honestly. I don't find anything overrated. I mean, probably would be something stupid, like something like a pineapple on pizza. Like, why is it there? Like,
It does taste good, but whatever. Money, fame, or love for food and serving. Why do you do what you do?
this is not rapid fire. This is going to be a long answer then.
No, just money.
Acha, okay,
What?
money, fame, or
Love for food.
love for food. Love for food, yeah, of course. Rest all things, you keep getting it on and off. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's quite rich that way. Which brand do you consider your biggest competition in the market?
Nobody yet, but I would actually, like, we have an answer to this, which is McDonald's and KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not, Chipotle is not yet here, so yeah.
Yeah.
So well, that's it for the rapid fire round. I think you performed decently.
Damn, thanks for the cold, decently.
We'll decide at the end of the podcast whether you get the hamper or not.
Oh shit, no.
So Karan, this has been such a fun chat and it's incredible to know how Tigeryaki is actually revolutionizing the street food scene in India. So just, before we wrap up, I want to ask you, what is the most rewarding part of building Tigeryaki?
I think it's making money. I'm just joking. But I think the most rewarding part for us is having queues at festivals. I mean, outlet, so everyone knows it is
course.
packed, right? But having queues at festivals as long as a Domino's store. So for us that was like, oh my god, this is something cool that we're doing. Comparing to the other stalls, of course, not naming other brands, you know the brands, but I mean for us that was like a benchmark that wow, this is something that we're doing which is really cool.
And what's one thing that you learned while growing this brand, and also something that you would want to tell budding entrepreneurs who would want to, come into this space of building a QSR or entering the food space?
I would. I keep saying this also is that you should build a brand or a service where people talk about you, right? So you work heavier on your customer service. You work on pipelines and funnels in the company itself, where you're able to cater to more people. Where people are so happy with whatever service or whatever it is in your business, and let them also be your salespeople, right? So let them go out there and spread the word for you, and that's how we also grown. We actually started with one customer coming in, then that one customer got another friend, that friend got another friend, and that's how we grew organically before even spending on anything, because we have not spent on ads as well. So yes, we plan on growing organically because word of mouth is the best way of growing a business.
And if you had to describe Tigeryaki in 3 words, what would it be?
Fun, exciting, and adventurous.
So Karan, thank you so much for being here. Tigeryaki is really the Chipotle of Asian street food in India. And I'm so glad to connect with passionate people like you, because that's what GTC is all about. And just to end this, we have a little something for you, like
Wow,
a
that's so
GTC
sweet.
curated hamper, and hopefully
I got the hamper. This was promised to me, and I'm gonna hold it like this so you don't take it back.
hopefully, let's see.
Hopefully.
So for everyone listening, please make sure you do try Tigeryaki at their outlets in Bandra, Oshiwara, and now in Bangalore. You really don't want to miss this, because I definitely don't. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. And for everyone tuning in, stay curious, stay hungry, and we'll catch you in the next episode of GTC Curated Bytes. Until then, keep chasing these bold flavors.
Thank you so much, Preet, and see you at the festivals.